What's going on, my JMO family? This is your boy Big C, back at you with another hot video. Like I always say, I can't stop, I won't stop, baby. I'm bringing you these hot videos like always. First, like I always do, start by thanking all my JMO family members out there. All my JMO family members, thank you so much for supporting your boy, for believing in me, and for continue to subscribe and watch these hot videos. Appreciate the love. We're going to jump right into it today. This video is coming from the FS1 family. It's the Undisputed Show. They're talking about Deshaun Watson. The topic is, do you think we are crowning him? Basically, are we saying we hyping him up too much? He only had 6 games. He started. We hyping him up too much. So let's see what the guys from Undisputed is talking about. Then your boy Big C, baby, gonna give his opinion. So let's tune in and see what they're talking about. Let's get it. Oh, by the way, I had some business I had to take care of this morning. I had some business, you know what I'm saying? So don't pay attention to the shirt and tie. You know, I used to do this back in the day. If y'all watch my old videos, I used to hit y'all with the shirt and tie look, but I had some business this morning. So don't pay attention to that. I know I'm looking a little Denzel right now. So calm down, ladies, calm down. But let's get it.
His career with 21 total touchdowns, but he only made 6 starts before tearing his ACL in early November. So Greg, I ask you, did we crown Deshaun as a star too early, my friend?
What is this?
Yeah. What, my question?
No, we didn't crown Deshaun Watson too early. Look, what Pro Football Focus? What are you looking at? What are they looking?
Who is that anyway?
What are they look at? Listen to these. Listen to this. Mitchell Trubisky, 12 starts, 59% completion percentage, 182 yards passing per game, 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 77 quarterback rating. Deshaun Watson in 6 games, in 6 starts, not even 7, not even the 7 games that he played.
Right.
61% completion percentage, 242 yards passing per game, 19 touchdowns to only 8 interceptions, 103 QBR rating. Like what are we looking at here? When I look at Deshaun Watson, the reason why I say he's not overhyped and then we didn't crown him too soon, the franchise that he took over, they haven't had a quarterback this caliber and the quality that Deshaun Watson is bringing to this organization since ever. Since ever.
True
and so
facts.
When you look at
True
maybe
facts.
I
Houston
think
ain't
what
never
they
had
might
a
be doing
quarterback.
is looking at prototypical
Like you can see some
quarterbacks.
teams right now who need quarterbacks, but they had
the
one in
white
the past.
guy who's
Houston ain't
standing
never
up
had
in the
one.
pocket, who can get under center right away, who higher draft. But all of that aside, Deshaun Watson is clearly by a landslide a better quarterback. When you take on the pressure that he's taking on, a franchise that hasn't had a quarterback play at this level, we're talking about Matt Schaub is the only quarterback that's ever went to the Pro Bowl in the Houston Texans organization history. So Deshaun Watson clearly will be that next guy if he continues to stay healthy and put up these types of numbers. But he elevated everybody's level of play. The guys in the locker room absolutely love him. And he's fun to coach. The playbook is wide open with this kid. There is no limit. I would say the sky is the limit, but there is no limit with with the stats that I'm looking at. No, he hasn't been crowned too early.
But this is the problem we have, and you notice in sports, you got all these pocket protector guys. Have the those are the guys with all the stats, analytics, and whatnot, and they try to tell you that what you're seeing isn't real, and they'll make up some numbers. It happens in baseball with WAR. Oh, no, Miguel Cabrera he won a Triple Crown. He shouldn't be the MVP. It should be this guy. Yep. You know what I mean? And I look at it the same way with Deshaun Watson. This is a guy who, despite his success in college and all the other stuff, was a 3rd quarterback drafted. He was 12th overall, where they looked at him. He's not the prototypical guy, and I'm with you. I don't know what numbers they're looking at. And then the big plays. He improvises. He makes things happen. 28 pass plays, over 20 yards last year, right? And he played in only 7 games. Trubisky had 24 passes, over 20 yards, and he played in 12 games. He's a big play quarterback who makes things happen. And so I don't know. You gave the QBR. I thought that was the Bible, but apparently it's not the Bible in this case. And I remember his coach Sweeney, remember before he was
Absolutely.
drafted? What did he say? He said,
Right.
they are passing on Michael Jordan.
Yep.
That's what he thought about him, and yet 2 other quarterbacks were drafted before him. He gets out, he gets his opportunity as an injury. They put him out there, and he lights up the NFL before an injury. So I don't think we crowned him too early as well. I think what he did was worth
Well deserving of it.
putting him where he was.
There are only 2 explanations for this Pro Football Focus.
Oh, good.
One, it's run by Mitch's 14-year-old cousin who lives in his basement.
There we
in
go.
Chicago. Okay. Or 2, they took into account the fact that Deshaun only played 7 games and 6 starts. That has to be it. Just like I didn't vote Joel Embiid Rookie of the Year last year because he only played 31 games, but was far and away the best rookie. That is the only possible explanation. And I'm with you guys on Deshaun. I love him. I think he has the intangibles, the maturity, the leadership. I think he has the physical tools, not only passing-wise, but obviously he can run the football as well. But I do have to say, we have to be careful crowning these guys after 1 or 2 seasons. We just look at recent history. Now, don't get me wrong. If I'm the Texans, I feel confident, 100% certain I've got my franchise quarterback. But I'm just saying, look at what we've seen recently. RG3. Who had a better rookie year than him
He had an
in recent
unbelievable
memory?
rookie year.
Colin Kaepernick, Dak Prescott, Derek Carr, who, I think he'll bounce back. Vince Young, I believe, made 2 Pro Bowls. 2. And so, and then there are guys that started slow. Alex Smith, Kirk Cousins, Drew Brees, Jared Goff, that people wrote off, and then they emerged. So
But
I
Chris,
can't totally just buy in after not even 1 full season, but a half a season.
I get that. But if you're
Chris got
asking me
some good
about
facts. That's some
watching
true facts.
Trubisky
You got
and
some true
him
facts.
last year,
Yeah,
and
I'm
who was
with you
the
on that.
better quarterback?
That's what we're going
this
off
is
of.
Where
Well,
we're
no,
talking,
the question
right?
was,
we
have
haven't-
we crowned Deshaun Watson too soon?
Yeah,
premature.
But the thing is, obviously, there's going to be more tape. There's going to be defenses drawn up for him. I get all that, and yes, there's another layer that has to happen long term. But I'm just talking about his ability and what he's able to do in playmaker. I don't think so. I think what he did was this sort of spectacular.
He was fantastic.
He was,
Absolutely.
and he has the it factor. There's something about him.
The reason why I hear what you're saying when it comes to you naming off the RG3s and the Vince Youngs and all these guys. Kaepernicks. These guys were predominantly, and I'm not saying that Deshaun Watson can't run with his legs, because he definitely does. But look at the passing numbers as a receiver. This is what stands out for me. 243 passing yards per game, 61% completion percentage. That is as a rookie.
Yeah.
As a rookie, someone who probably took maybe 1 snap, if that. I don't know how many under center at Clemson. And you talk about the timing of the NFL when you have to get under the center and change your style and your footwork a little bit to make sure it times up. This was impressive. This was beyond impressive, and not let alone Houston lost 2 of their arguably the top at their positions respectively, defensive linemen that allowed their defense to be so effective and get the ball back in their hands so he could have potentially put up more points. He didn't even have the great defense that they thought they were going to have.
That they had the year before.
Absolutely. He didn't even have access to that. So you gain that this year, and you tell me that Mitchell Trubisky, don't get me wrong, I like Mitchell Trubisky. I think he's going to have a great upside. I like the pieces around him, specifically his offensive line. But Deshaun Watson, you hit it on the head. His ability to make big plays, the moment is never too great for him. Bottom line, you got to have players like that, specifically at the quarterback position.
And you play with a quarterback
without question
who makes big plays. You ask people about Aaron Rodgers with all his other stuff. He can, that
All
throw
right.
in Dallas in the playoff. He made.
That's it. They're going off topic about some Aaron Rodgers now. I know how they working it in, but let your boy jump into this conversation if I can. I feel just like Greg Jennings and I forgot the other guy's name. I feel just like they do. I don't think we crowned Deshaun Watson too early. I think he showed that he's worth the crowning. He showed that he's worth all the hype. Even though he only started 6 games. Let's say all the defense that didn't have a good chance to look at him. Deshaun was putting up numbers. He was putting up numbers those 6 games. Running and passing. I don't think we and it was if you go off of last season, I think he deserved the hype from last season. He balled out. Those 6 games or 7 games, whatever, he was balling out. One of the highest paid, like I said, I love playing fantasy football, basketball. If you go to play fantasy, he was one of the top rated quarterbacks. And I'm talking about up there with Brady, up there with Breeze, up there with Aaron Rodgers. He was up there with Russell Wilson, up there with them guys. He was one of the top rated quarterbacks if you went to play fantasy. So he was balling out, and this is his rookie year. Deshaun Watson, too, like they said, he has that it factor about him. He has that, when he walks into a room, he commands attention. Everybody stops what they're doing and they're looking at him. He has that type of personality, that type of it about him. He's the truth. I think he's going to be the truth. We saw what he did against Alabama his 2 years at Clemson. Both national championship games. Number one, let's start. He took his team to the national championship 2 times. At Clemson. He wasn't at Alabama, who always got a great defense. So that's why they always get there. But no, at Clemson, who had a good defense too, but took him there 2 times and balled out 2 times against a Nick Saban defense. Balled out. Won a national championship against a Nick Saban's defense. Balled out. So I think he deserves all the hype. I think he's going to be the truth. I think in a few years we will be calling his name with the Breezes, with the Aaron Rodgers, with the Russell Wilsons. I think he's the truth. I hear what Chris Broussard saying we don't want to crown him too early because we have examples of guys that we did and they turned out to be busts. You know, Vince Young, Derek Carr didn't look good from his sake next year. So I can understand that. But Deshaun he's just different. You could just tell. It's hard to explain, but he's just different. Like I said, he commands attention when he walks through the room. He's just a different type of guy. So I think he's going to be a great quarterback. I think he has something. I think Houston got them something. They should definitely want to keep him healthy. And like Greg Jennings was saying, Deshaun uses his legs when he has to, but he likes using his arm. And he got a cannon for an arm. So I don't think we gave him I think he got the crown just right. And he got enough of the crown. I'm not even going to give him the full crown. But I think he has enough for the crown for what he did last year. Those 6 or 7 games that he played, I think we gave him just enough respect. So I'm a Deshaun Watson fan. Hey, Houston, you got a fan here, brother. Okay, I'm with y'all. Okay, I like Deshaun Watson. I like Houston. And like they said, wait till J.J. Watt get back. Wait till them defensive players get back together. And you got a defense, and you got Deshaun Watson, and Hopkins, and Fuller, and that running back in Houston. Houston going to be giving y'all problems next year. So, hey, I think we gave Deshaun Watson enough hype. I think he got the right amount of hype, and I think he deserved that hype. So, hey. But my JMO family, baby, it's your time to shine. Leave those comments at the bottom for your boy. Let me know what you think. Do you think Deshaun Watson is overhyped? Do you think he got just enough hype? Or do you think he needs more hype? Let me know what you think. Leave those comments, those answers down in the comment section for me, please. Once again, thanks all my JMO family for supporting, for being out there for your boy. If you're a new member or you're a new viewer, hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up, thumbs down button on the video. Let me know how you feel. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. And welcome. Once you hit that subscribe button, I can say you are part of the JMO family. You my auntie, my uncle, my daddy, my mama, my brother, my sister, your cousin, stepbrother, whatever. You're a part of the family. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button if this is your first time viewing JMO. I appreciate the love. And your boy Big C, baby, I'm out.